Welcome to the newest installment of the Untitled Film Nerd Project. My name is Philip, and joining me as always is Teacher.
Hello.
This is night 20 of our 7th annual and consecutive 31 Days of Horror, where we watch a different horror movie every single night in October. And this year we changed it up a bit and are doing horror shorts, 2 every night. It goes without saying, but spoiler warning for the entire video from here on. If you haven't seen these yet and want to, go check them out and come back when you're done. So without further ado, let's get right into it with our first short movie of the night, which was Peephole. AKA, Philip turns into a pervert. This one was super short, and I thought the guy was super hot, and it's another one that was the right length for the story it was trying to tell. So I guess instead of talking about how hot the guy was, I can tell the gist of the story. The gist of the story is this guy's looking through his peephole and sees some weird shit going on, and then it just gets weirder and weirder and weirder from there. But yeah, when he had both hands on the door and was looking through the peephole and it was the wide shot, I was like, now back the camera up, please. Yeah, I was just like full on pervert in this one. As I said, it was short, so there's not a lot to work with. I thought it was nicely laid out. I thought it was nicely paced, like as short as it was and the story it was trying to tell. It was straight to the point, and it had a decent ending.
Yeah.
It was just no frills. I wanted to tell a very simple, supernatural kind of story, and it did. And yeah, it's like, what would happen if you looked at people and you saw this, and then this weird shit happened. So yeah, I thought it worked.
Yeah, this is very much like one of those, what are they called? 2-minute horror shorts?
Oh, yeah.
2-minute horror stories?
Yeah.
Where it's just super short, super quick, super to the point. And it was perfect for that.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, one of the reasons why I chose this one was just because dude was hot.
Yay.
So yeah, that's about all that's to be said about this one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I would recommend it. We've said it a few times. It's short, so you're not going to, spend a lot of time on it. And it's worth the watch. And the guy's hot. So there you go.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the second horror short of the night, which was There Are Monsters.
So in this one, we get man and woman. They're preparing for having friends over for dinner. And they're just kind of discussing some of the weird shit that's just been kind of going on, both in the world and kind of like in their own lives. And then the day kind of plays out and we get to witness some of these oddities occur.
Yeah.
And it all kind of leads up to there are monsters out there. This one I think is I think it's 9 years old.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And I had never seen it. I'd heard about it before. So I made it a point to actually seek this one out, check it out. And yeah, I was very pleased. I thought the little girl was creepy. The entire grocery store scene was creepy. And just even the conversation with all the friends together and the girl telling her story about after the main dude had talked about how, there are monsters, and the girl's like, same thing happened to me too. I saw some dude, blah, blah, blah. I really liked how they played out. The only thing that I didn't like, and I got to remind myself that it's 9 years old, was the effects at the very end with the big giant mouth.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But that's my only criticism.
All right.
What'd you think of it?
I did not like this one.
Aw.
The camera work was super distracting to the point that it was making me motion sick. And we've watched movies for how many years now? Like 6-7 years. And I never get motion sickness from movies. Like, how many found footage movies have we watched? And it's never bothered me once. But this one, about a minute in, I was like, enough with the zoom and then the pan and then shaky camera and then moving it back and forth and zoom again and then all wobbly and moving it around and go back here. It kept doing that. I honestly can't really comment much on this. The story wasn't very captivating. The way they unraveled it was My favorite scene, as you mentioned, was the one in the convenience store. That was the one bright spot for me in the whole thing. I thought that was well done. Like, I liked the shadow in the back room, and he's like, fuck that. I'm good. See ya. Like, okay. That was well done. So I will give it credit for that. But there was, for me, there was nothing of substance here. I found the dialogue to be very, I don't want to say try hard, but very stilted. Like, the group scene. Like, I liked the one woman saying, hey, the same thing happened to me, like you said. It just didn't flow. It just felt like lines on a script and not like a conversation. And you can tell like they did this camera style on purpose. And to me, it added absolutely nothing to the story. In fact, it did the opposite. So like I was taken out of the story like a minute in, and then I was trying to make it through it because I was like, okay, I'm starting to get kind of physically ill here. This is not fun. So hopefully if they ever did any more movies, they stopped doing that shit, because this is from someone who does not get motion sick from anything. Airplanes, buses, cars, found footage movies, nothing. This is the first one that's ever done it. So I didn't like it.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I think that's about it.
Well, that wraps up night 20. Thank you very much for watching and or listening. We'll return tomorrow with the next entries into this year's October movie marathon. So until then, my name is Philip.
And I'm TJ.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.